welcome to Late Night Reads with me, Rebecca. Yes, this video is very late. I have an excuse, and that excuse is work. So, One Piece, we are on the last 2 volumes of the box set, I believe, and the next arc, I believe, is called the Post-Enies Lobby Arc. Very creative there, but yes, that is volumes 45 and 46. So let's go ahead and actually start reading this. Finished volume 45 and wow, intense. A lot of things have happened. Like, I finished this like a couple of hours ago and I just needed to let my thoughts sit with it. It turns out that Frankie spent the money that he stole and he wants to build the Straw Hat Pirates a ship, and so that is what he ends up doing. Also introduced to Luffy's grandfather. I've already seen the live action, so it wasn't a surprise for me learning that Garp was his grandfather. To be honest, I wish I hadn't watched the live action because I think I would have been more surprised, or I should have read this sooner, but it's fine. It's also nice to see Kobe, who's gone through a bit of a growth spurt, and Helmeppo, who I don't like his design personally. I don't think it's a great design, but we digress. And now everybody on the Straw Hat on the crew has a wanted poster, even Chopper, even though it's only 50 berries. So that was quite cute how he was like But we also got to see everybody's reactions to the new wanted posters, so it was nice to see some characters that we haven't seen for quite a few volumes. Even Princess Vivi learning that like Robin is with them and she trusts Luffy. So that's nice to see, like, there's some character growth there. But then we've also got Whitebeard and Shanks meeting, and Shanks telling him to call off Ace, and they fight because he doesn't agree with him and he's like, they're part of my crew, I'm not calling him back, you shouldn't tell me what to do. And then the volume ends with Ace fighting Blackbeard, and I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm curious because that was the ending volume. But we also have a new ship called the Thousand Sunny, and it's a much bigger ship, and Frankie's joined the crew. I'm not sure how I feel about Frankie. He's an interesting character. He's not like one of my favourites. Like, he hasn't, I don't think he's hooked me like the other characters have, but maybe he'll grow on me. Like, somehow my mind never like tries to link to the characters, so yeah, maybe he'll grow on me. I am gonna get ready for bed and we only have 1 more volume left. But yeah, I enjoyed this volume, but luckily this volume is just too itty bitty. Okay, I thought it was the whole of volume 46. It's not. It turns out to only be chapter 441. But I am also doing another challenge where I'm doing what is called I'm doing a manga advent calendar. So I'm going to split this video into my arcs. I am going to finish this chapter and it is late, so I need to go to bed. So I'm going to try and read a couple of pages before I go to bed, and then I'll finish the chapter in the morning. And obviously, because the next arc starts in this book, that is when I'm going to go ahead and just start the Thriller Bark saga, which is 5 volumes. So yeah, this will be a short video, but we are gonna get through this. Yes, it is the next day and I have finally finished the arc. That is upside down. That's great going for me. Yeah, I finally finished the arc. And what do you mean Ace lost fighting to Blackbeard? So Blackbeard has this like power where he can turn normal people back to, like, Devil Fruit users back to normal humans. That is a really dangerous power and makes him really overpowered. Oh no. If he gets anywhere near Luffy, he is screwed. Luffy is screwed. Now, I don't know if they actually do meet each other again. I don't know. It seems like he's going after him, but Ace has been defeated. This doesn't look good. I don't have a good feeling about this at all, especially as it says the battle between pirates would later be identified as the trigger for the major events that were to follow. What do you mean by that? Do not spoil it for me. Anyway, yeah, so that is the end of the Post-Enies Lobby Arc. This video has been a little bit shorter than my other videos, but again, I'm doing it by arc, so I've got to stick to my rule. I'd love to do 2 arcs in a video, but I think that would take a lot of time that I don't really have right this moment. But yeah, I don't really know. I feel like that was just kind of a transferable, just kind of like just to get the story moving arc. It was okay. Just, I feel like it should have been included in the other arc. I don't think it should be a separate arc. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Again, so it was alright, just what it is, isn't it? That's where we are. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit down below and give me a big thumbs up, and comment down what you think about this arc. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I will see you next time. Bye.